Welcome to Power Fridays Live, the channel that aims to make a difference in the world through transformation, spiritual growth, and for entrepreneurs. Our vision is to empower individuals to live their lives with purpose and to make a positive impact on the world. We believe that power and purpose are the driving forces behind success and fulfillment in both personal and professional life. Through our broadcast, we discuss business strategies and techniques that can help entrepreneurs achieve their goals and take their business to the next level. We believe that through sharing knowledge and experience, we can empower each other to succeed and make a difference in the world. Now here's our host, Janelle Pulley.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening for Power Fridays Live. I am super excited to have with me a veteran author, entrepreneur, Charles Stokes. Welcome, Charles. How are you doing this evening?
Thank you, Janelle. I'm doing great. Enjoying my Friday evening. It's a little hot here. However, other than that, everything else is cool.
Very good. Well, I'm so glad and happy to have you with us this evening. And I am so excited to learn more about you. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a veteran. I'm an entrepreneur. I have currently working on a project called She Was From New York, something I pulled from when I was an author. She Was From New York is a story about just two people connecting over a long distance. Actually just decided not to write a book, kind of pulled from the book and created a fragrance brand. And what we do with that fragrance brand is we make perfumes and candles. Um, Somewhat like some of the more of the perfume brands like Diptyque and Bond 9, kind of modeled after that. And just to a different way to tell a story uh, without using necessarily words or book, which is my form of medium.
Oh, that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to getting my scents in the mail and learning more about how you came about with knowing that you came from, wanting to tell a story. So, what do you want to be known for
What me
with your
personally,
brand? With your brand.
so basically, the goal is to create creativity among connect creativity and connection between people. Now, my brand is pulled from a romantic story, but connection comes in other forms of human connection. It can be family, it can be coworkers. Uh, However, the focus and the ultimate goal is for our candles and our fragrances to create connection among two people. Um, what we want a lot of our buyers doing is sending them as gifts, um, because it fits the story. That's how the story got became something. That's what was pulled from the story. A gift was sent, it was fragrance, and that's how She Was From New York came to life.
Oh, that is so romantic. I'm so excited about that for you. And I know that, me personally, as a woman, I always like a good smelling man.
Well,
And
so I gotta stop you because our first fragrance is unisex. So it she can wear it and he can wear it too.
oh,
Um,
the best of both worlds.
our second two fragrances, the best of both worlds. Our second two fragrances are going to be for her, and then we'll go back and we'll do a one for the men. So, but that's how we're gonna take care of the women first, and then we'll get back around. I'll spin the block, and I'll get back around to making something that I'm gonna wear.
Sounds wonderful. Sounds great. And I'm so looking forward to, I do appreciate you bringing with us with your inaugural conversation, starting out, being here with us with Power Fridays Live. There are a lot of entrepreneurs that may listen to this broadcast and glean something from you to help make a difference in them wanting to approach how they wish to do business. And so, in your background and having that business background and that creativity, what do you think is most important that you would share with a fellow entrepreneur of what's important in building your business and your brand?
Your brand story is one of the most important things. When you once you figure out what you want to do, your product, whatever it is, what service, your brand story is the most important thing. Um, and I'm still working on it. Luckily, I wrote a story so I can pull from that story to create the brand story. But every entrepreneur is not a writer. And so what I would say is that is a skill. Coming up with that brand story is a skill that most people don't have. You have to either seek out an expert and invest time and or money or both in getting that brand story right. And that will help guide everything else. It'll take you in the direction that you need to go. And I've had some other brands, and while I had a goal and a mission, the brand story wasn't clear. And with She Was From New York, our brand story has a lot more clarity than some of the things that I've done in the past.
Oh, well, that's wonderful to know that your brand story is important. When you're launching a product, it's not just the product, it's the brand story and the story behind the brand. And in addition to the brand story, then I know, you obtain the information about, hey, I have this idea. I want to create candles, fragrances, based on your story. But then what other aspect of your life drew you to, being a writer and, wanting now to pursue the romantic um, avenue with your candles and fragrances?
So I'm a hopeless romantic. Let's start there. Hopeless romantic. All right. So I'm always going to pull that. That's just how my brain works. As far as previously, so I was a writer. I wrote 2 books. It was a series: Love, Pain, and Poetry. Basically, I detail in this instance a negative relationship experience, and how it affected me. So I put that into words. And it was a healing journey for me. And my goal with that was to encourage people to take 10 to 15 minutes out of their day, to do some mental health hygiene. Clear your head, take a vacation, find a picture like Bora Bora, I don't know, somewhere else other than here, Bali, anything, and go there mentally at your desk at work. That was ultimately the goal. So I performed poetry. I moved around different cities, states, sold some books. It was hard at first, but with each book we grew, the sales grew, and I pull from that. That created this. A friend of mine said to me, he said, "You told us about the pain and the poetry, but where's the love?" And so I took that personal, and I wrote another story, and it was ended up titling it "She Was From New York," and that's how and in the story, basically I mailed a bottle of perfume, and for the fellas out there, I use perfume as in what it's made of, not, I know women, you do women, men perfume cologne, but perfume will last on you for 6 to 8 hours. Cologne lasts an hour, so it's important to know. But it receiving a gift like that from a woman, it's fairly expensive. It's $200 or so. I was impressed with her, and so when I started looking for other ways to tell the story, other than producing another book, I got to fragrance. We thought of fashion. We thought of a whole bunch of things, and we got to fragrance. And so what happened was, when I got to fragrance, let's be clear. I'm a man. I don't mind playing in the dirt. Candles or perfume or anything. I actually went to pay somebody candles, and because I wanted them custom, I was seeking out smaller candle makers, and I kept getting rejected. They didn't want to help me at all, and so I was like, okay, none of this is cool. And I think what happened was, it wasn't that they rejected me; they were very nasty about it, and that's what said, okay, I'm going to make candles, and I'm going to do it better than you. And so I set out on this journey. I started looking, and it took me forever. And I pulled from some of the higher brands, they're selling candles at $110. I'm like, wow. And smaller candles than what we offer. They're selling 7-ounce candles for $110. And I'm like,
Wow.
yes. So I took that, and it was motivation. The rejection was a challenge. And now I have basically a small candle and perfume factory in my garage.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so
Well, other billionaires started out in their garage too. I can name a few.
yeah, only one's important though.
This is true. This is true. Well, I'm so excited that you are on your journey and being met with rejection. It gave you the motivation to seek what you found that will work for you. So, as oftentimes, people, say that, there's a blessing in the storm, and being rejected was part of the journey. And you handled it very well because you persevered and you overcame the objections and you made it happen for yourself. So I commend you for that. And what information would you share with a fellow entrepreneur as how you've gone through your journey of being rejected and how important it was for you to get those no's up front to lead you to your yes?
Um, I can't say that. That's a difficult question to answer, because had they said yes, I'd have gotten started a long time ago. However, I wouldn't have the product that I have.
Mm,
And what I have is a custom fragrance.
yes.
It's all natural, phthalate free, lead free, vegan, and you, it's mine. I did it, and I would have an inferior product if I let someone else do it, because the name of the game is to make the cheapest candle and sell it for the most money as possible. It's all on appearance, but that's not what I did. I didn't care about the candle cost. I didn't care what it cost me. I was just going to use a regular business formula, and I was going to come to the price. So the price that we put on the candle is based on the formula that should be used when selling the candle. So
Yes.
hypothetically, if a candle costs me $9, whatever that formula is, that retail price is gonna be that. Now I do try to keep the price low, but the one thing we aren't doing is I'm not gonna forego a feature on any product, be it candle, perfume, to keep the price down. No, I want you to have the best. And if that means you got to pay $10 extra, then you got to pay $10 extra.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, when you asked that question, something popped in my head. So I'm kind of hold on to that and to talk at the same time. These candle companies that I keep mentioning, your Bond Nines and these candle companies, they make a great product. They got their own signature. They got their own signature fragrances. Some of them they have a 100-year history. Deep Tech in France. They just go to their website and look at their vessels. Clear glass vessels, basic, sometimes a wooden wick, but often just a regular cotton wick. And the prices are higher than what we're offering. And it's something about that it's like there's room in the market to not compete with them because they have a name. You're not going to compete. But there are people out there who want that same thing, and they're not going to pay $110 for a 7-ounce candle. But if you want to pay $80 for a 12 to 13-ounce candle, I might be your guy. So similar product, double the amount of burn. That's kind of what I'm trying to get after. And that's the practicality. That's outside of the brand story. The brand story is a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother animal. Because during this time of this as we're going through the motions of, furthering this brand, we're going to tell you a story. And I believe most people will be able to identify with this story.
And you're gonna bring the
Man,
hopeless
woman,
romantics together.
everybody. Hopeless romantics? Oh, you don't want a room full of them. Can't have a room full of hopeless
Yes.
romantics.
So you're gonna bring all the romantics together, and this will be like that cut that people be playing with the mixtape. This will be better than the mixtape in your bedroom. Candle.
I don't know if we got mixtapes. We got playlists these days, right?
Right. Well, playlist. Yeah, I'm old school, I guess. Yes. Well, I'm so excited that you went through your journey. You created your brand story. You created a product that's superior to other products that you know, and within your
well,
genre. And
we want it
there,
to be.
huh?
That's up to the consumer. We,
Okay.
we want it to be superior. We believe it's superior, but until we get that feedback, we don't really know. We can
Oh,
only
okay.
try to we can only try to give you the best. So
Okay. Well, you're giving the best that you got. So, giving people the best that they got, giving them the brand story, giving them the best product, and with all of the value and the features and the benefits, the and affordability and luxury is what I heard coming out of your mouth.
did
Whenever
I say
you
luxury? I don't think I
no,
said luxury though.
you didn't say luxury, but whenever you were describing your candle, I I felt like in my mind, wow, this is this is luxurious. I've got to get that, and get my playlist going.
Look, I tell you this. This is so far. This is what I've gotten back. You burn it, you burn it, you blow it out. The smell just lingers in the room. And this is the candle. One candle will fill up your master suite. It'll fill it up. It'll fill the room. And the perfume. Oh, so I test the perfume daily. Everywhere I go, I have a little spray, and I ask people to try it. They love it. They love it, and I can't wait to get it out. Perfume is very difficult to to get on the market because of bottling. Trying to get a custom bottle, um, it can be challenging for a startup. But listen, I can only go by what people tell me when I let them smell it, and I'm excited. And it. I keep getting told that I'm on to something, so I'm gonna keep pushing. And right now, what I need is people. If you like candles, fragrance candles, perfume candles, purchase. Go to shewasfromnewyork.com, buy a candle. You won't regret it. And if you're listening tonight, and when I get off, if I see any candles have been purchased, I'll send you a free perfume spray alongside the candle.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for honoring that. To all of the listeners and the people watching the live and the replay. So please like, follow, and share Power Fridays Live. Share it with a friend. Share the opportunity to buy a candle from shewasfromnewyork.com from Charles Stokes, the creator of the brand story to bring about romantic life and romantic living. Well, hey, we're creating this brand story. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody be making some babies because they love the smell of your candle.
Listen, it gets better. Look, it
Yes,
gets better. It gets better. It's going to
yes.
take us a few months to get there, but it gets better.
Yes. Well, I love the perseverance that you have had in knowing that you could take a no and it made you better. And then it helped make your brand better, your product better. And I'm looking forward to the bottles, the next step in your mission, if you so choose to accept it, right? You have accepted your mission, right? And
Right.
in being an entrepreneur and the hard knocks of entrepreneurship. What would you share with someone who experiences the hard knocks of entrepreneurship to never give up?
That's an interesting question. And some may not agree with me, But there does come a time where you have to let things go. You got to know when to fold them, and because you don't want to throw good money after bad. However, as long as there is a light and you have the energy to do it, I think you push what you believe. Um, what I see in a lot of entrepreneurs is they're in a rush. They're in a rush to put their project out there, and so they forgo things. I could have been on the market 6 months ago, but packaging is super important. If you want to make a $20 product, go out there and go to the flea market and sell your product without packaging. If you want to make a viral $100 product, you get the right packaging, the right brand story, the right brand story, packaging, the right marketing. When you put all those things together, there shouldn't be a reason for you to give up. And I feel like a lot of people, they make those mistakes, and that's why they have to give up, not because what they're doing wasn't good or wasn't good enough. They skip the hard things, and you can't. Because my perfume's not on the market. It could be on the market today, but you got to have the right bottle. When you open the package, it has to feel like it smells. And so that's why the candle's available and the perfume's coming.
And samples with all of you who purchase from
Yeah,
shewasfromnewyork.com here on
we
Power
do.
Fridays Live.
We do have sample bottles to send you. So yeah.
Awesome. And I do appreciate you being on this journey. I know that you've experienced a lot in your life, and you are an author, and you are sharing the story, the other part of the story, that you were inspired. And what additionally inspires you to keep going as an entrepreneur?
It's fun. Like, you know, I mean, everybody likes money, right? We all like money because it buys us things. But ultimately, it's a lot of fun. Because of my entrepreneurship, I've had to learn Adobe. I've become a photographer, um, a writer. Like, these were necessary things that I had to learn. And my belief is that anytime you have to pay somebody to do something, you need to know a little bit about it so that you know the product that you're getting. So with me, I'm gonna try to learn everything. Like, it's a natural thing for me. I need to know how it works. I'm one of those, and so it's so far. I'm not opposed to paying anybody. So if there are any digital creators, look me up, send me a message at shewasfromnewyork.com. But so far, I've done all of my assets myself, everything from all my digital communication, all of the writing, the brand mark, doing my trademark stuff, everything I've done. And, that's the beauty of it all. And it's fun. It's fun. In fact, before jumping on here, I'm reading a book on brand stories. And tomorrow I'll be reading a book on luxury experiences. Because, attempting to be in the luxury market, remember you said it, I didn't. Attempting to be in the luxury market, there's a different way to sell. And have you ever noticed that luxury companies, they don't advertise? Have you ever seen a Rolls Royce commercial? You haven't.
Mm-mm.
And so, well, I will be making commercials initially. I'm sorry. But we are going to move to that because that's ultimately the goal. And positioning a product is it's a new environment because when people start off, they don't think about this. But I just sat in a few seminars in the last week or so at school, and one was business of fashion, and the other one was McKinley reports, I believe. And while we're going through this pseudo recession that they refuse to call a recession, but it's a recession to me, the prices of food, the luxury market is not suffering. It's doubling and tripling. So forgive me for saying it. I don't see the point of, you know, not selling luxury at this time. Yeah. So I just, it's fun. I enjoy it. Like, call me a nerd, whatever you want to call me. I'm having a ball. To my left, you can't see. So I'm sitting in my photography studio. I'm in my garage, photography studio. Backdrop there. Boom. Laboratory. To my left. Fragrances, everything, whatever you can think of. Wax melter, everything. And I have a ball. Like, we'll, on a normal Friday night when I don't have a podcast to do, I'll pour candles. I'll take an hour. I'll pour 25 candles. All right. They have to cure for 3 days, and in those 3 days, I'm just sitting and waiting. So once they cure and they're hard enough, I'll come back. I'll cut the wicks. I'll trim the wicks, and I'll start putting the candle together. Label, boxing, dust cover, top, and I'll, depending on if it's one of the newer candles, I'll take some pictures. We'll do a little photo shoot, and I'm doing all the things that I love, because then I got to go write up, all the sales copy for the product. It's a riot. It's a good time. It is a good time.
Well, I'm having fun with you. I'm super excited, and I'm so glad that you shared the fun that you're having in creating your business, going through your journey with crafting your business story. And I do thank you so much, Coach Light, for joining us tonight, and great day to you as well. Um, she was from New York.com. It's a great candle to
Yeah,
purchase and
it
future
is.
fragrances to buy. So thank you, Charles, for joining us this evening. Is there anything else as an entrepreneur that you would like to share with the audience
Uh,
before we
no,
end
I
tonight?
think
Any
I
final
think
words?
I think I hit it all. If you have something you want to do, go get it done and do it at your pace, um, and try to put all the people in place that can help you reach your goals, and just knock it down one by one. Because she was from New York was written in 2018. I decided that we would go with fragrance 2 years ago. I did a soft launch, what, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So we are like, we're moving along, but you got to knock down goals, like steps, just steps. Take each step slow if you have to, but if you can run. Just don't run into a wall. That's it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Create your brand story. Take your time and make sure that you have create a valuable product
And find the right placement.
and
Right
find the right
placement.
placement. Yes. So the future Rolls Royce of candles and fragrances, Charles Stokes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So no, seriously though, I am very thankful that you joined us tonight, and I wish you much success. I cannot wait to get my candle. She was from New York, and get the fragrance to light up my room. But being that if it takes care of the master suite, it may take care of my whole second level floor of my home. And so I'm so excited. And because my husband and we love candles. So
Okay.
I'm super excited
Oh, if you
to
love
support
candles,
you.
you're gonna love this one. I promise.
Yes, I believe it. And I'm ready for my luxury candle
All right, all right,
to give you that official feedback.
all right.
And
Appreciate it.
as okay, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you so much for being the entrepreneur that you are. incorporating all of your skills and your goals and seeking out your mission to create a brand, that story and a brand that you absolutely love to share, with others. Because I tell you, all of my vegan friends out there, when you said it's a vegan candle, you have a lot of people who buy that candle based on being vegan alone. So to all my vegan friends, I got something for you. So thank you so much. Charles
All right.
Stokes, entrepreneur. She was from New York. I the veteran candle maker, and
Just a designer.
de-
That's what I'm a designer.
designer.
I'm a
Okay.
designer. I design things. That's what it comes down to. I design candles, photographs, books. I'm literally a designer. And
Introducing
this is a
Money
new
Just Flew
discovery.
Out the Window by Janelle Pulley.
Okay. Well, I forgot to pay some bills on the way out.
I saw
Thank
that.
you so much, Charles. I'm a book creator and a fellow author as well. So we're gonna run it and share with everyone that's listening about the book. Uh,
Introducing Money Just Flew Out the Window by Janelle Pulley. Get your copy of the book. Money Just Flew Out the Window. It shows you how to manage and build family wealth. Discover how to protect your family and your future. How to build a proper financial foundation. Discover reasons why you have been financially unstable. Why financial freedom is important. How to key into the financial liberty your fellow men who have this knowledge. Introducing Money Just Flew Out the Window by Janelle Pulley.
To play that. So thank you so much for joining us, Coach Light. I do have to populate. He says, the smell of success is sweet and savory and seductive.
Hey, I might steal that.
That's what I had to share with you. I was like, "Ooh, I love it." So, thank you so much again, designer Charles Stokes. Thank you for joining Power Fridays Live tonight. Thank you for being an entrepreneur and encouraging other entrepreneurs to create their brand story, to take their time to create a product that they love. So, and that others will love in return. So, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your Friday evening. And I may have to pop up on you to get to not even have to wait on shipping if I'm headed in your direction. And thank you so much for joining Power Fridays Live. Be, do, and have the greatness that you desire, because the greatness is in you. Thank you for sharing with everyone. We'll see you next week on Power Fridays Live. Have a great evening, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.